Hey everybody, welcome to Trending Thursday. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always glad to be here, glad to have you here. And if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Resounding, I want to hear resounding VV Nation and where you're tuning in from. All right, so answer in the affirmative if I am coming across loud and clear. In the background, I do have my good friend Joey. HHR, I do not know what's going on with HHR. I'm going to write that down. Now, I have put out to you, I'm going to do a video next week, probably next Friday, called Viewer's Choice Video. Stocks that you guys want me to look at, but you need to let me know what stocks they are in the YouTube videos as a comment. In the YouTube, not the live stream, like you hear. This goes to show that you watch the YouTube videos, put your stocks that you want me to look at. If I can make a story of them, I am going to do a viewer's choice video next Friday from stocks that come from you guys. All right. So, again, if you haven't seen any of our other YouTube videos, especially the cybersecurity one I just put out, man, that was a hot one right there. Right, Joey? That was the hotness.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
That was a good, Joey made a good thumb for it too, a good thumbnail. So go watch the videos, and within the videos, I want you to put what stocks you want me to take a look at, and we'll do a video for you guys next week called Viewer's Choice Videos. So stocks that you put out, you want to watch it because you want to see if any of the stocks that I picked were yours. Let's see, Lauren is tuning in from San Luis, Luzon, the Philippines. I've been to the Philippines. I've been to Subic Bay. I think every Marine in the whole Marine Corps has been to Subic Bay. I was in Subic Bay. How about Cordova, Tennessee? Hancock, Michigan. I love Michigan. I'm a Michigan Wolverines fan. The hotness, is that from the Men in Black? No, that got nothing to do with the Men in Black. Sigh. All right, so if you're brand new to the channel, before we get started, if you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's the only way we get to grow the channel. As we go through throughout the presentation today, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button. And I've been doing this lately. We're not sponsored by anyone, and we don't live off of Super Chat. So the thing that I want to push you guys to at some point in time is to take the 99-cent trial to the VectorVest system. 99-cent trial gets you access to the software for 30 days. And then we've got a whole slew of subscriptions that you can take advantage of if you choose to go on from there. That's if you choose to go on from there. So I'm just putting that out there. And don't forget, as I mentioned, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the channel if you're brand new. And if you do live, a little emote comes up as a way of thanking you for subscribing to the channel. Is that still live, Joey? He went away. All right. Oh, it is. So if you subscribe live during a live stream, a little emote comes up saying that you subscribe to the channel, and that would be great. All right. Energy says he's got the like button covered. That's awesome. What do you think of GMED stock? And Ben, unlike Patrick's live session where he goes through a lot of stocks for the people who watch, it's going to be harder for me. I've got so much to cover in the little hour and a half that I have here, hour and a half. It makes it tough for me to go look at stocks unless I can get done early. If I get done early enough, I may be able to look at some of your stocks. Roger says 80 degrees in Arizona. Guess what? Today, as of right now, it's 79 degrees in Cornelius, North Carolina. Ha-ha! So there you go. Bob says, VectorVest is awesome. Been an elite member for a while. Will make you money for sure. Awesome coaching daily. All right. Hemingway says, nice to join you again today, Glenn, from Aliso Viejo. That sounds Spanish. I'm going to make a song. Aliso Viejo, California. Yeah. I just made that song right off the top of my head, and it was an awesome song, whether you like it or not. All right, I got somebody from Yorkshire, UK as well. All right, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be alerted when new videos and content like this comes out. And don't forget to hit the All right, let's get right into it. Get into the VectorVest software. This is where we get the entree into what's going on in the market. As we look at our daily color guard, what do you see? A lot of yellow. What does that mean for our subscribers in the market? We say this is a time of being cautious. Look at our guidance. VectorVest advocates caution when buying stocks at this time. Our goal is to keep our subscribers on the right side of the market. For that 99 cent, you get this kind of guidance every single day. Every single day, you get this kind of guidance. So we let you know the primary wave, which is the fastest indicator, is up and has been for 4 out of the last 6 days. The slowest, most conservative call we have is the confirmed call. We're still in a confirmed down call. But Joey is demand makes it happen. That's what I got to say about that. All right.
He's
Joey's gonna try to put me in timeout. Don't put that.
He's right,
Put me back on and don't be turning me off. I tell you, you ain't got no car. I'm gonna come to your house and we gonna have some words. All right. So with all of that, look at today's market. The Dow is up about 100 points, but we got a mixed market. The S&P 500 is slightly up. The biggest loser or laggard to the downside is the NASDAQ, down about 9/10. Our VectorVest composite is down about 0.25% as well. So we're definitely dealing with a mixed market. Don't start with mug. I'm not giving away a mug today. Joey, am I giving away a mug today? All you hear now is crickets because that's what I was. What do you say? No, Joey says we're not giving away a mug today. But I do have my thermos that Boston got for me of coffee, of Cafe Bustelo. This is my thermos that stays at home. But my wife got me an awesome thermos that looks like a shotgun shell. And I bring that to work every so often. So got my Cafe Bustelo going. Mixed market today. But even from here on the homepage, looking at the mixed market, we can always, once you have the VectorVest system, you can always see what indices or what sectors are moving. Right now, the biggest moving sector is steel. All right, that's the biggest moving sector. And then the biggest moving industry right now is energy coal. Look at that, up 5.37%. I can always click right here, view the stocks in that industry group, and we can always see, this is, folks, I could do this whenever I want. And look at this, Arch Coal, ARLP. Steve talked about it in the hot stock panel yesterday, but Arch Coal is kicking butt. ARLP is the lower dollar version of Arch. They're pretty even in the analysis, but Arch is kicking butt. How about this? BTU, Peabody Energy up 12%. This is a quick way to see where the money is going. Where the money is going throughout the day, no matter what the day is, whether bullish or bearish. Today is a mixed day, and I can still see where my money is best spent. And that's just looking at the homepage. Arch, ka-ching, Arch is a great move. There are 196 watching, only 46 likes. This session only goes forward with likes and subs, says Jay. Listen, I'm not holding anybody captive at all. I'm not holding anybody captive. If you feel compelled to hit the like button, do. And that'd be great if you do. All right. You know something? I've only got 100. The number keeps going down how many people show up. Y'all need to share this link. Take a second if you can. Take a second if you can. Share this link with people in your social circle. Let's go get some other people in here. I think that in the times that we're in right now, I think having a tool or having some guidance to help people make money is so important. So if you all can, if everybody in this room invites somebody, we can double the amount of people that's in here. Just think about that. So folks, do me a favor real quick. Share this link for the live stream out to somebody or a group of people, or Jay, share it, share it on VV Nation. I share it on VV Nation that you got right now. Let's get some people in the room. Let's see what we can do. All right. So with all of that being said, what's making the market look the way it is? All right. We all know what's going on in Ukraine and Russia. We all know what's going on with inflation. We all know what's going on with interest rates. I'm going to cover a lot of that today. So let's get into my news stories of why the market looks the way that it does. And starting off with export controls against Russia add uncertainty for businesses. If businesses can't get materials because, you know, no matter how we look at it, Russia exports a lot of stuff. Number one, natural gas and oil. And if we put the sanctions against them, Are we still taking their stuff, or are we banning their exports to us? And are the EU and NATO countries doing the same thing? All right. If you do that, you're causing your prices to go up. That's a slight sacrifice to make to shut Russia out from an economic standpoint. All right, so we just keep that in mind. So, somebody said in what did I do? Must have been Midday Market, saying, for a person who says they don't like to talk about politics, you sure talk about a lot of politics. No, I don't. I talk about the things that affect our pockets as investors in the market, and this definitely is. All right. Now, talking about that, Powell seeks to reassure lawmakers the Fed will curb hot inflation. I like this graph. This was done a couple of days ago, right? The goal was to keep inflation at 2% or lower. Look at where we are. Holy smokes. And all during this time, the Fed kept saying that inflation was transitory. Right now, it really is hot. And I am of the mindset, and people in this room, I'm curious to know, people in this room may not agree with me. How many of you think, right, along with me, and I may be the only person, how many think that when the Fed really puts the pedal to the metal, that they might, in one of these raises, go 1 point higher as a way to overcome and catch up to the rampant inflation? How many, type of 1 in the room if you think that they may have the wherewithal to get that aggressive? Type of 2 in the room if you think that they will never, in all of this raising, that they will never push that 1 point. All right? Type of 2 if you think that he will not do that in any of these raises. I honestly think that with the way inflation is right now, they may be behind the 8 ball and have to catch up. So I see a mixture. I do see the mixture. I am of the mindset that they might have to get super aggressive in one of these. But many of you are saying, no, it's not going to happen. The Fed is late to the party. I like that, Drew, and I think that they are. And because that they are late to the party, this is where my thinking comes in. They might have to get super aggressive on one of these rates increase. Jay says, I don't think he will do it. 2 will increase in small increments, less than 0.5%, says Bob. War is inflationary, but usually profitable. That's also true. That normally is true, but that's not our war. All right, this is not our war. Our wars are inflationary, but usually profitable. This ain't our war. We're not in it. We're on the outskirts of it, and helping, but not with boots on the ground. So it's not that way. Raphael says too that he won't do it, not without hurting the economy. And that's the other side of it. You're right. If he does raise a point at any given time, the market won't like that, and it will hurt the economy. All right. So they have 8 chances for 2022 to raise taxes. I got you, Fernando. I think once it starts, increased rates and balance sheet runoff, the markets will do the rest for them. We'll see. All right, so I'm just putting that out there. I wanted to see where your heads were at. I like the interaction. I love to do the interaction. What else is going on? The U.S. economy, this goes back to what was the statement? Did I not highlight it? I forget. Fed is late to the party. I don't think he will do it without hurting the economy. All right. Well, anyway, this one says that the economy grew modestly amid Omicron surge. The Beige Book says. Now, interesting. That is for the past month. I'm thinking that when this comes out for the month of March, I'm wondering if the economy is still going to be growing with what's going on with Russia and Ukraine and the sanctions that have been put out there. So I'm just keeping that in mind. And you understand, interesting how Omicron went away. All right. So what's the biggest thing in the market right now is Russia, Ukraine, as well it should be. Right now, it's sort of even dwarfing our interest in inflation stories right now. Now, talking about what else is going on in the economy, U.S. jobless claims fell to 215, remaining near historic lows. So less people were looking for jobs than what the market thought. They thought it was going to be about 225,000 claims. It came in at 215. Now, this maybe lends me to believe that maybe more and more people are going out of the job market. That could be. Employers are holding on to workers in a tight labor market. Remember, we were just talking about they couldn't even get to people? What's changed? Is it that they're raising minimum wage? Could be. I mean, at some point in time, you got to come to the table and sit down and say, all right, I want you to work for me, so I got to pay you a more of a livable wage. I put that in air quotes. All right, give you more of a livable wage, and I'm thinking that jobs have to come to the realization that you're going to have to do that in order to get people to work for you, right? And here we go, another one. With inflation and Ukraine, Powell must thread a needle on Capitol Hill this week to calm the markets. So now that goes back to the whole idea that he's trying to keep some kind of balance, that maybe he doesn't ever go up to 1 point. I still think that it's on the table. I think that it's on the table because you're right. I think he is late to the party. And I still think he puts one of them in there at 1 point, but that's just my take on it. And will it hurt the economy? Absolutely. But it helps to get more money out of the economy a lot faster as well. Baby boomers are retiring, have a lot to do with the labor market. I think not only baby boomers, I'm thinking that a lot of the people who were retired people who were taking the jobs as the greeters at Walmart and things like that. There was a lot of retired people still working prior to COVID. After COVID hit, these people didn't want to come back to work as retired people to possibly pick up COVID. I think that plays a bigger role in the job market, believe it or not. That's my opinion on that. I feel that plays a bigger role than the baby boomers getting out. I don't think we realized just how important the retired people who were taking the jobs like greeters and other things like this, or part-time this or part-time that, really affected us until COVID hit and these people didn't come back to work. All right, we will have 5 times more energy with less electric fuel. I'm not understanding that. I'm not. I think the idea is to get more towards utilizing electric stuff more so than fossil fuel stuff to make us oil independent. The other way to make it oil independent was to keep drilling like we were and having that reserve of oil and becoming independent. I still think that the path down the road of clean energy will get us to oil independency, but it will take a lot longer. All right, I think both things, whether we drilled or we go down the path of clean energy, they both will get us to the end result. I think the drilling would have gotten us there a lot faster, much faster than the path of going down clean energy. But I think they both will get us there. 10,000 baby boomers return, 65 every day. Wow, that's a lot of baby boomers. Joey, am I really a boomer? Or am I like Generation X? Do you know? Hey, I was born in 67. Anybody know what that makes me? I'm not asking Joey because Joey's going to just automatically say I'm a baby boomer. I'm not. I think I'm Generation X. All right. Anybody in 1967, the year I was born, who wants to help me out and let me know what generation I am? All right. So those are my stories on the background of what's moving the market. Let's go back into the VectorVest software. Old guy. Wow.
You missed like 2 years. Generation X. Sorry.
I am Generation X.
Yeah, just barely.
Look, Jay says I'm Generation Old. Asif says I'm old guy. You're right on the edge, says Tom. That is the year of my first car, Mustang. Early Generation X. We are Generation X. All right, so I'm Generation X. So you can't call me a boomer anymore, Joey.
You can't stop me.
I am going to stop you. I'm going to come to your house, tell you you're going to be in big trouble. All right, let's go look at my watch list today. I always like to I always put in here my current stocks because these are the stocks that I'm trading. I can't always look in my VectorVest because I'm always in this one because I use,
Boomer. Switch your screen.
oh, wow, you just called me a boomer. These are the stocks. I always like to be transparent. These are the stocks that I currently own. What is it? 9 stocks. These are the stocks that I currently own. And as you can see, today I'm doing pretty well. All right, today I'm doing pretty, even the stocks that are going against me, I'm not down a lot. Glenn, you're a gentleman. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. Generation X are approaching the middle of their working careers and potential peak earning years. That's me, I guess, right? Peak earning years. All right, Generation X is a demographic cohort following the baby boomers and preceding the millennials, researchers, and blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Michael. All right, so let's go find my watch list for today, which is Trending Thursday 3-3. Got a lot of stocks to cover today, but the 2 stocks that I cover for looking at the market, one, if you are a VectorVest subscriber, we look at the VVC side. There's the spiders, and there's the VVC. All right, these are the 2 indicators that we look at for overall looking at the market. Let's go view the stock graph. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Over the last 3 months, this is what we look like. All right, so all the inflation talk, the knowing that we're going to raise interest rates, boom, took a hit on the market. We did look like we were going to bounce off and move up. We said, yay, oh. And then we came down, got to a level of support, broke through it, got back up above it, and this is where we stand today. Coming off a level of support on the S&P 500 of 428.24. Out of 3 and 8 crossed yesterday. A little bit of a give back today in the market. Volume has been pretty steady. I'd like to see relative timing go above the value of 1 on the S&P before we can honestly say we still have some uptrend. Overall, if you look at this, this is the S&P. It's in a bona fide down market. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, no matter how happy you want to get about what's going on today, tomorrow, the next day, we are in a downtrend. It looks like we possibly might be breaking out of it, but before we get all happy, because if you're happy, hooray, or sad, or excited, eek. No, yay, or mad, what, or frightened, eek, or glad, hey, where did that come from? Oh, I just took you all back in time. What did that come from? What I just said, what did that come from? You know I like to test your knowledge of things here in Trending Thursday. All right, so this is on the S&P, where we are right now. Here's the VectorVest composite. Looks a lot alike. It's got nothing to do with Tourette's. Looks a lot alike. Market's still trending down. A little bit of a sideways move on the VVC for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Nobody knows. I'll tell you about what that is in a minute. See if you guys remember. All right, so a little sideways move, but the 3 is above the 8. Down day today on the S&P 500. All right, no, we're not. All generation, no, we ain't. Nope, I got gender. I'm a gender. I'm a straight up gender. Oh, heck no, I'm not even going for that, Lou. Ooh-wee. All right, so this is where we stand, and this is why, as you look at the market move sideways on the VVC, why we talk about the market being cautious right now. Nope, didn't come from Twilight Zone either. All right, so those are my 2 indicators in looking at what's going on in the market. Both markets, whether you're looking at the S&P 500 or the VectorVest composite, are still in the down. Nope, not Sesame Street, still going down. So just be careful. You take it day by day. There's a lot of macro things that are running around, running amok in the market. Again, Russia, Ukraine, inflation is really hot, folks, really, really hot. And of course, how the Fed is going to address that is by raising interest rates. Because this is the month of interest rates rise, we will have midday market for Monday and Wednesday for the month of March. So don't forget about that. All right. Nope. Wasn't the Care Bears either. All right. Let's go to my next story. My next story deals with energy stocks. We all know that energy stocks are still rocking and rolling. So when I look at energy stocks in our database are the 10th best sector out of 40. All right, so they're in the top 25% of sectors in the database, and it's the 10th energy coal. Energy coal is the 10th best industry in the database out of 222. So coal is hot, but analysts just shipped a sizable upgrade to their Ramaco resources, which is METC, which is in this space. That's the news that I have. And we're going to take a look at the stocks that are also in that space. So it's energy as a whole, but energy coal is what's really pushing that space up. Let's get back into the software. The stocks that I have to look at are METC. Wow, look at where it sits. All right, look at where it sits at the top of my list, sorted by VST. Arch Coal, number 2. What else is in here? BTU, number 3. What else is in here? HNRG, number 4. And the last one is Ranger. Where's that? Further down the list. Notice that the top 4 stocks in my list of 25 stocks come out of the energy/energy coal space because it's that hot. Each and every one of these stocks are up today. They are all buy recommendations. Each one of these stocks have positive earnings and double-digit positive earnings growth rate. If you need more to tell you that this is just that hot a sector or that hot an industry, I don't know what else I can give you. So it's the energy sector and energy coal industry where I got these stocks from. So let's go take a look at them, view them on the stock graph. How many of you own any of these stocks, type of 1? How many of you don't own any of these stocks, type of 2? Let's go see where your money is. How many of you own any of these stocks, type of 1? How many of you do not own any of these stocks, type of 2? Because if you're not in here, if you type of 2 and you're not in here, folks, you could be missing the boat. Does this work here? I don't know. Yeah, look at that. Joey got me that. Look at that. That's what these stocks are doing. That's what these stocks are doing. Thank you for that, Joey. That's what these stocks, you know what else these stocks are doing? That's what these stocks are doing. Joey is the man. I'm loving what Joey gave me. That's what this sector and industry are doing. All right. So let's go look at METC. They got upgraded. All right. A lot of people got 2s in here. Wow. VV Nation, Laster heading. Are you going to Jerry swing trade? See you, Jerry. See you, Jay. See you, Jay. Want to buy something, but VectorVest timing signal saying no. So interesting. You know, I don't talk about market timing in here in Trending Thursday or Midday Market because I save that for my subscribers who are subscribers to the system. I can't give all the YouTube people all of the stuff that makes up VectorVest. But from a market timing perspective, you're right, Asif. But if I can find a sector or an industry that's moving, I'm willing to put some money in that. All right. I'm willing to put some money into that. All right. It may not be the crux of my portfolio, but I'm never afraid to invest in what's moving, even if my market timing signal tells me that it's not the right time. Does that make sense, Asif? All right, I'm never going to tell you not to buy when something is moving like this. All right, so I'm keeping that in mind. How about METC? New high today, a little bit of a pullback, but a bigger upper body. Look at that volume. Not only is the stock moving from the bottom left to the top right, but look at that volume. RT is above 1. I like this. I like this stock. I cannot lie. Stock's been a buy, back to a hold, back to a buy. When I tell you, for all those people who typed a 2 in the room, you need to keep some of this stuff in your portfolio. What else is it? Wow! Just look at that. Just look at that. Holy smokes! Arch Coal. Look at the smoothness of the graph. Now, for anybody who's out there is going to ask me the question: is it too late to buy? If the sector in the industry is still on the rise, the answer to your question is no. And if you feel that you're chasing it, then don't. You might want to look at an ETF like XLE, which looks at the whole energy industry. All right, so that may not be a bad play. That way you're not putting your money in just one stock. You're playing a whole space. It's more diversified. You're looking at an ETF like XLE. All right, that may be the way you go. I like Arch Coal, and I cannot lie. That's right, John. Look at that. Look at where the 3.8 crossed back here. Whew. And look at it run. I'm loving this. Even on the pullbacks, the power of the 3 and 8 exponential moving averages kept you in it. Look at that run. Arch is beautiful. BTU, energy coal, beautiful. It's like beautiful. What is that? Velvet is beautiful, beautiful. Gotta love it. It sat in the channel for a little bit. Yesterday, broke out of the channel, more follow through. Look at that volume. There should be pullbacks, people taking profits, then good profits. Good point. So now, I'm not afraid of that. Excuse me. If you feel you want to wait for a pullback, you can. But what if this industry in the sector stay hot and you don't get a pullback and the stock just keeps going up? Now, don't get me wrong. Look at this. It went up, pulled back, found a level of support, went up, went sideways, found a level of support, went up. So Cody is right. Bob is right. I hear you. I like that it recently broke through a level of resistance, though, before it thinks about pulling back. What else is in here? Energy coal, HNRG. All of these are moving, not only moving with conviction with those average volumes, or with the stock's volume being above the average volume. Have a good day, William. All right. What else is in here? All of them were coal. Wow. Now, Ranger, ew, it's in that space, but I ain't feeling that. If you put MACD or stochastics, I'm telling you, if you put MACD or stochastics on any of these, a lot of these are going to show overbought. Where's my stochastics? A lot of them are going to, just about every one of them is going to show overbought. But look how long it was overbought before, and it really never pulled back. Still overbought, still never really pulled back. Got into, and each time it's gotten into that overbought territory, the pullbacks have been minimal. Wow, the party at the swing trade party hour. Are you leaving too, Maria? Don't leave, Maria. Don't leave from me, Maria. What song was that for? Oh, so the other song about if you're excited, all that came from Schoolhouse Rock, Interjection. Go look it up. Interjection. That's what that was from. All right, so I'm just putting that out there. If you didn't, you're going to sit back and go, oh, man, he's right. Of course I'm right, but that's where that came from. Can you add earnings per share, Bob? Sure. Let's go look at earnings. Do I not have it up here? Sigh. Add parameter. Price. Capital appreciation. I have it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Earnings pulling back on Arch. I'm all right with that. Wow, they are all pulling back. Let's go put this on a 6-month graph. Higher than it was 6 months ago. Earnings, you know why earnings are being affected? Because of the rise in the price. But look at the earnings over the last 6 months. Look at these graphs over the last 6 months. Look at that new 6-month high, new 6-month high. Not a new 6-month high, but I've got a level of resistance sitting at the 6-month high of 458. This one took a big dip before it started moving back up. And there's Ranger. I don't know why I have it in the list, but I do. I'm not feeling that one nearly as much. I'm not feeling that nearly as much. All right. Let's go on to my next story. Next story. Ooh, you know what else is moving? Uranium. Why is uranium moving? What's going on? And this is another story. Ukraine was, I didn't realize this, was had the third most nukes behind Russia. I didn't realize that. And then they gave up their nukes. But you know what else is coming down from a clean energy standpoint? Nuclear power plants. I did a story on YouTube a while ago on why uranium stocks were moving. And I'm thinking that people are getting back into the mode again. Germany will reopen its nuclear power plants, or will it? All right. I'm thinking that as a good way of going towards clean energy, that nuclear power plants are going to come back online. From what I did a story that there's contracts of like over 50 nuclear plants are in the phases of being built across the globe. All right, so I'm looking at stocks like Next Gen, like Denison's, like Uranium, Cameco, CCJ. Ukraine also had Chernobyl. I know they did, but that was the only. No, there was another one. There was 3 Mile Island in New York, on Long Island, that had the issue with their nuclear plants. You don't hear a ton of stories about mishaps in nuclear plants. But when they happen, that's bad. When it happens, that's bad. Lou says, thanks, Glenn. I just took profits on CHP. Chances for it to go up 25 to 75%, to go down and just buy the bottoms. I just did a video on ChargePoint, or on all of the EV charging stations. I'm glad that you saw the video. 3 Mile Island is near Philly, says John. All right. France is 80% nuclear and energy dependent. You know something, I don't mind that. And we got some nuclear power plants, and that takes them off of fossil fuel, but it does increase the danger issue. There is that side of it, but 80% nuclear, and I'm thinking that this is coming back into view, and that's moving the uranium stocks. Let's go move into, they're really mining stocks more so than just uranium, but here's uranium, UEC. What else is in this list? Denon Mines, where's that at? DNN. What else is in this list? It's too many letters. There it is, that one right there. And UROY. Where's that at? And you notice that these are on a mixture of where they are around on my list, but they're in the second batch. This is my second list of stocks. They are in the second batch, still in the top half of my listing of 25 stocks, with the exception of DNN. EV charging looks nice. Justin, again, I just did a video, 2 videos, a part 1 and a part 2 on charging. Gary says that the nuclear power plants are no longer dangerous. I think that they're all have a problem with being dangerous. I still think. Rick K. Ukraine has 6 nuclear plants, all on the north side. I didn't know they had that many. All right, let's go take a look at these stocks. These are mining stocks, but a lot of them are uranium stocks. All right, let's view the stock graph. Let's take a look at them. The United States relies on Russia and its allies, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, for roughly half of the uranium powering its nuclear plants. Listen, I did a story, but I don't think my story included how much uranium we mine. All right, but we've got company. We got our own uranium to look at as well. So I'm going to United States, I don't know if we have to rely on them for our uranium, but nonetheless, uranium energy, mining uranium, nicely moving high over the last 3 months. Look like it's getting ready to break through a 3-month level of resistance, $4.29. Let me take off stochastics. I'll leave earnings on. I like that. I like the 3-8 cross. The volume is paring back a little bit. I'd like to see if it can break through. The stock just received a buy recommendation as well. Denon Mines went from a sell to a hold, which is a positive move. RT went above 1. Not a good day today. The stock is down today, but definitely moving higher nonetheless. Let's go to the next stock. What else do I have? ISENF, mining uranium. RT just went above 1. Now I'm going to look at this on a 6-month graph to get a better view. Earnings on this stock is just back and forth, down day to day. Recently found another level of a swing low, swing chariot coming forth to carry me home. All right, but the stock is down today. I wouldn't take it today, but the 3 and 8 are still solid. GDX went up really fast. I didn't look at that. Neglected maintenance, I think, but the way the CA Energy is going, we need to open one. Listen, I'm a big fan. I am a big fan of nuclear power plants. I have been. I still do have the fear of the dangers that are that come along with them, but I think that they've done everything they can from the technology standpoint to try to make it better. Are all those European stands named after you? After who? Oh, no, not me. All right. What else is in this list? UROY, down day. So 2 of the 3 stocks or 4 stocks that I'm looking at today do have down days today, but overall nicely moving up, breaking through levels of resistance on good volume, and RT going back above 1. So I think this is a spot that you got to keep your eyes on. When I look at them, mining is the 5th best sector and the 24th best industry. All right. Now, this is going to be an interesting story because how many of you believe strongly in crypto right now? Type of 1. How many of you don't really believe strongly in crypto? Type of 2. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while you answer that question. How many of you believe strongly in crypto right now? Type of 1, how many of you don't believe strongly in crypto? Type of 2. Crypto, I see it all over the place. Why has France safely proven over decades that 80% of electricity is safe nuclear? James, again, I'm not arguing. That's just my own fear. James, that's just my own fear of knowing what it is. It depends on the coin, but yes, for a few. I see a lot of people with a lot of 2s. I see a lot of people with a lot of 2s. All right, so for everybody who's saying 1, let me talk to you a little bit. Let's have a little conversation. I've got news for and against, but I'm going to use the analysis in the software to really get to the bottom of what's going on with crypto, okay? Bitcoin jumps as Russia-Ukraine conflict continues and the U.S. imposes further sanctions. The ruble is in the dumper right now. It's in the toilet. It's the lowest it's ever been. It's like below a penny. So that's grossly affecting their ability for anybody to buy anything. Their money is like garbage. All right, so a couple of things are going on. I'm hearing that Bitcoin is another way for them to go around how bad the dollar is. Another thing is that they've been stockpiling gold over the last X amount of So I'm looking at it from that perspective. And Bob, I did a video that talked about how crypto will be extremely important when the metaverse comes around, but the metaverse ain't here yet. The metaverse ain't here yet. Oligarchs must be trying to transfer Bitcoin. That could be as well. So hold on, let me go to my next story. Bitcoin demand explodes as Russia ruble collapses to less than a penny. All right, so all of these stories are relatively recent. All right, now, here's another story. Bitcoin's breakout may hinge on Russian demand. So far, it's not happening. This came out today. Bitcoin has been rising on expectations that demand will surge in Russia as the ruble plunges and the Kremlin restricts capital outflows from the country, potentially prompting citizens to buy Bitcoin as a haven. Russian oligarchs, company, and state-sponsored entities could also evade sanctions with crypto, a growing concern for the Biden administration and other governments trying to push. So I got to subscribe or sign in to read more. That was the crux of the story. I'm okay with that. What else? Here's a stock that I own, all right, on the crypto side. Dogecoin community helps Ukraine, funds flowing in. So I put out a poll on our YouTube channel. How many think that the Russian-Ukraine issue could drive crypto higher? And a lot of you said yes. Where's our, hold on, YouTube. Let's go, that's me now. Okay. Let's go community. There's the poll. Yep, there it is. With the sanctions against Russia in place, is this a catalyst for crypto to move higher? 85 votes. Folks, I put out there, I'm showing you this because I put these out every so often. 71% of you said yes, 29% of you said no. How many of you know that I put these things on our channel every so often? Put a 1. Put a 1. If you did not know that I did these things on our YouTube channel, type a 2. All right, but I do a lot of stuff. I put out a lot of stuff on here for you guys. And I also put out a lot of stuff on my own social media. If you ever want to follow me on social media, go search for @GlennTompkins Jr. on either Twitter or Instagram. @GlennTompkins Jr. on either Twitter or Instagram. I'm always putting stuff out there, but a lot of people did know that I do put this, but a lot of people did not know. All right, so I do a lot on our YouTube channel, not just live streams, not just videos, but I try to stay in contact or communicate with you the best way that I can. All right, now, this is all of the news behind it. Let's go look at the actual analysis on this space. All right, I'm going to do something. I'm going to go to the industry viewer. All right. And I'm going to sort my industries. You got 222 industries. Look at that, 222 industries. I'm going to sort this in the opposite direction. For everybody who's high on crypto, look at the worst industry in the database of 222 industries. Crypto is dead last. All right, so again, I see the news. Let me take it a step further. Let me right click. Let's go view the industry graph. All right, let's go put this on a 3-month view. Let's go see. So the story says that crypto was on the rise. Let's go see. That's a 3-month graph. Now, the reason why I do this, because if you're not a VectorVest subscriber, you're going to be succumbing to all of the news, the tweets, the face group, book, Instagram, TikTok stuff. You're going to see all of that stuff. This is why 99 cents saves your bacon. Think about that. This is how 99 cents saves your bacon right here. Crypto stocks just ain't doing it. They just ain't doing it. All right, let's put this on a 6-month graph. Let's put this on a 1-year graph. Let's put this on a 5-year graph. Are you super hype behind crypto right now, even with the news? Think about it. I know, I hear you, Asif. And even from that perspective, I got a site for that. All right, so Asif says it only tracks not actual Bitcoin. All right, that's fine. I got a site for that. Coin, what is this? Coin, not Coinbase, cryptocurrency prices, Coin Market Cap. I got a site for that. And I signed up for that. And I'm looking, overall, this is just looking at the last 7 days or whatever. I've still been looking at this Asif over and over and over and over. I'm not comfortable with crypto right now. So I showed it from a VectorVest perspective. All I can see is the last 7 days on here. And actually, I've got my own watch list. Where's my watch list? Here's my own watch list of the cryptos that I like that I've been paying attention to. All right, of the cryptos that I've been paying attention to. Last 7 days, are you ready to bet thousands and thousands of dollars in the last 7 days? And I need to work more with this, but this, I do use CoinMarketCap for the purposes of tracking the actual coin, of looking at the actual coin. I'm still not super satisfied right now. View market, maybe it's that. View historical data, view markets, 1%. Yeah, I'm not. This doesn't give me what I need, but just going through, and it took me some time to go through, I still wasn't super comfortable with this. Some crypto fans like to spam their favorite coin too. I'm not doing that. All right. The closest I got to you for that right now is that I do have my own watch list of stocks, of cryptos that I like in this space. This is my watch list. This is my stuff, my stuff that I like. No, it's time yet, but it's coming. I am a fan of crypto, just not right now. I still think that crypto is going to be a major player when the metaverse comes out. The metaverse ain't here yet. So I'm going after my finance college professor tweeted me and told me crypto was trash in 2009 and crushed me. Listen, all it takes is a tweet from somebody to make crypto move. All right, all it takes is a tweet from some influencer to make crypto move. Does that show stability or not? I did a video not too long, a while ago, that broke down the ecosystem of crypto, looking at the coin, looking at the blockchain, looking at the miners. Folks, when I say that we put out a lot of pertinent information on our YouTube channel, I ain't just whistling Dixie. Now I'm just whistling Dixie. But normally I'm not just whistling Dixie. All right, we put out a lot of pertinent information on a lot of issues as they're happening. Crypto is make-believe money. I'm not saying that. It's real money. Its perceived value is growing. It ain't make-believe. It is a currency. All right, it is a currency. I'm not going to call it make-believe money. There was a time I would. I'm not doing it now. What are your thoughts on buying Canadian oil and gas right now? The Canadian market is all resource-driven. If the resources are rocking, I'm all for it. All right, there's too much fat on real bacon. VectorVest bacon must be better. Listen, all I'm trying to show you is the analysis on Bitcoin. Solana, I like. That's on my list, isn't it? Sure is. Solana and Cardano are on my list, and they're 8 and 9, both of them as blockchains. All right, I like them both, but I'm still not ready to buy. Based upon what's going on in Russia, I'm not ready to put my money behind crypto right yet. All right, so I wanted to take you through that a little bit because I see that over and over. How did that happen? I see this over and over and over about, what do you think about crypto? What do you think about crypto? What do you think about crypto? It's not what I think, it's what I see. And between my two places, whether it's VectorVest or CoinMarket cryptocurrencies, I'm not ready yet. And again, Mukesh, as far as blockchains, I think Cardano, I honestly think that Ethereum is better than both of those. Better than both Solana and Cardano. Ethereum is the leader in that space. Can Cardano just get to $10 already? Hey, listen, that's another whole story for another whole time. All right, so I wanted to address that because I hear it a lot. And when the VectorVest software, and I know it doesn't track the coins. That's why CoinMarketCap is my go-to for tracking the coins. But just in general, it's not a good space right now. And Shiba Inu, I own Dogecoin. I think I own a little Shiba as well. Listen, those are still speculative, super speculative. The only way those are going to really move, Rhino, is if somebody says, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. You know me from this, and I like Shiba Inu. Boom, it's going to move. It's going to take an influencer in, but then it's still not stable enough to hold on to that. An influencer will move it for sure. Mark Cuban does it. Elon Musk does it. And every time they talk about it, it explodes. And then what happened? Boom, they fall back down. There's no stability around it yet. All right. So that's my crypto stuff. Let's go back to my watch list viewer. Go to Trending Thursday 3-3. Crypto stocks. I've got some in here, but they're primarily miners. They're primarily miners in the because we don't track coins. We don't track foreign exchange, nor do we track cryptocurrencies. All right, the coins themselves. All right, so what do I have in here? I've got Mara. See where it is. There's Mara. There's Gree. There's Riot. There's Hut. There's one more. Where's my other one? SDIG, SDIG. Where's SDIG? There it is. And look at where these are in my list. Look at where they are in the list, towards the lower tier of my list. So yes, I see what everybody's looking at. I see the news that you're looking at, but the analysis, at least from the miner side, says this ain't the right time to be in them. Let's go take a look. Let's view the stock graph. All right, let's go view the stock graph, put this on a 3-month graph in a channel. I've got back here, way back here in 2/15 of 2022, I was looking to buy at 31.12. Did it happen? That was back on February 15th. I was like, all right, I'm going to set up the trade. No, it hasn't come to us. Look at Gree, still falling. Look at on Riot, I put another buy order in at 2104. Did it hit? No. So I'm looking for the opportunities, folks. All right, it's not like I don't care and I don't think it's garbage. But when I sit back and I tell you it ain't ready, it ain't ready. And this is back almost a month ago, close enough, where I was looking to get in, and it never came to me. Time to trade. Time the trade. Don't chase the news. And that graph right there tells you, stop chasing the news. There it is. Now, let me ask a question. Now, somebody's going to say, oh my God, this guy is getting crazy, blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? Type a 1 in the room or not. And if you don't care about what I'm saying, type a 2 in the room. That's real. This is real in that I was looking to set it up. I was looking to set it up. But it's not coming to me. It's not coming to me. And this is what I mean. Don't chase the news. I showed you the news. I showed you that everybody's thinking about blah, 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 blah. Show me. Show me on the graph that it's okay to buy it. Oh man, I'm never dollar cost averaging down. I'm not gonna throw good money after bad money. Let the stock stop going down before I'm ready to go buy it. All right? I'm never gonna dollar cost average down. And you're right, Terry, crypto will have its day. I'm with you 110%. Crypto will have its day. Let the trade come to you. Don't chase what everybody else is telling you out there. Put it on the graph. Just like put it on the graph. Let the trade come to you. Let the trade come to you. All right, that's all I got to say. Rhino says, been around a long time. Even if there's decent news, the big guys are already in it and they're selling into the buyers to make it drop. Ain't that the truth? How do you get in before the big guys? I love looking at the 3 and the 8 on any stock, on any industry, on any sector. Look at the 3 and the 8. I can't do it on industries and sectors, but I can do it on stocks. So what I can do is look at what industries or sectors are moving, look at the individual stocks, look for the stocks that have the 3-8 crossing. That's the way to get in to before the big guys. Lou says, interpret my silence. Does that mean you don't agree? And if you don't, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Man, I'm getting all excited. I'm sweating. Good, googly muggly. Look at y'all. Y'all got me all excited. I still think that this is something that I watch this all over social media. I want to just take all of you by the shoulders and just sit you down and say, let the market come to you. Let that market come to you. All right, how can I get this software? That's a great question. That's how you get this software. www.vectorvest.com/YT for YouTube. Gives you the opportunity, in case you didn't hear me, gives you the opportunity to do everything that I'm doing right here, to give you a better understanding of what's going on with any stock, any sector, any industry. 99 cents for 30 days. That's all I got to say about that. All right, there we go. Woo! I am sweating. Good gravy. Woo! All right, adding crypto to religion and Doug. Doug is saying I'm adding crypto to religion and politics list. Wow, I'm not. Dang. Did I go over the top? If anybody thinks I went over the top, type a 1 in the room. Do you think I went over the top? If you think I went over the top, type a 1 in the room, and I will never do that again. All right. If you think that I was on point and passionately trying to help you, type a 2 in the room. Type a 2 in the room. All right. And I'm gonna leave it that way. And I'm gonna look for your input. I'm gonna look for your input, because if I went over the top, believe you me, I won't do it no more. I won't do it no more. I won't do it no more. All right. I don't want you guys to chase the news, and I'm showing you the analysis behind it. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing, folks. I want you to make money. I want you to make, nobody put a 1. I know I want you guys to make money. All right. But this is out there. It's out there all over the place. There's HUT. None of these look good enough for me to jump on board. But don't get me wrong. I'm with you in that it will have its day. Just not yet. And I don't think that the Russia-Ukraine story is enough to push it up to where people think they want it to go. I don't think it's there yet. I don't think it's there yet. Lou says, thanks, Glenn. You're great as always, searching for the light to give us hope. Man, listen, I ain't searching for the light to give you. I'm trying to make you money. That's what I'm trying to do. I want you guys to make. If you're going to come to this channel and listen to me talk, it better be for good stuff. Because if I'm just blowing smoke where it don't belong, you can go to another channel, right? I don't want to waste your time. Hoorah, Justin. Keep up what you're doing. We need all the help we can get, says Raphael. There you go. There you go. I like that energy. What a way to put that up there. 1 + 1 = 2. So and I'm glad not a one person put a 1. All right, that's good. Let's go to my next story. Oh, what else do I have? Oh, this is big. Activision Blizzard. Am I supposed to be there yet? Yeah, this is software education entertainment stocks. It's the 38th best sector out of 40. And it's 180th industry out of 222. So it's not the best, but this was big for me. Joey and I both play Call of Duty. Joey, what's your KD in Call of Duty right about now? Are you listening?
1.2 or something like that.
Is it really 1.2? Mine is up to 1.01. So I'm gotten better. That's because my son is at home. He's teaching me how to play. He's teaching me how to play better. So this is big for Call of Duty folks. That they're gonna wait like a year. There's not gonna be any. So Microsoft is still in the look at that. Sources say that the decision has nothing to do with the California-based company sale agreement with Microsoft. I don't think that this is hit yet. I think this is still in the process. I don't think that Microsoft has fully purchased Activision, but it's very interesting. All right. Nonetheless, my feeling for cryptos is to put them away and don't even watch. And Tom, I've got like $1,500 worth of crypto sitting to the side that I never look at. It's just sitting there. And one day I might wake up and be a trillionaire. And one day I might wake up and I'll be $1,500 gone. And I'm okay with that. And that's exactly what I've done. It's sort of like in a shoebox. I've got some crypto. I've got some Doge. I got some Shibu. I've got some Bitcoin. I've got some Ethereum. All just sitting. All right, so I need to get back on there. I haven't played since Black Ops 2, so I'm a big fan of it. I play, but this just hit me personally, so I wanted to look at the space. So let's get back into the program. I've only got 3 stocks in the space to look like. Of course, Activision, but Microsoft, Activision. That makes sense that it would be high towards the top of the list. What else do I have in here? YQ, and you know me, I like to bring some stocks that you don't know about. YQ and TEDU, the last stock in here. Woo! That space is a tough space. It was mainly around Activision that I wanted to look at, but I looked at some other stocks. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Activision. Let's go see what we can see. 3 and 8 on a 3-month basis. Pip chill. That's all right. Hello. How come it showed up in the background before? Oof. So Activision, Microsoft buyout type of deal. It was mainly the news behind the Activision. I wanted to look at it. But YQ, this is education, more so education than entertainment. In that space, moving sideways. I did like that the RT went above 1, so the stock's moving in an uptrend. Right now, moving sideways. And the last one is TEDU. RT recently went above 1, but pulling back down. I'm not feeling that as well, but I do like the earnings per share. Earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher, just not right now. All right, the story was mainly around Activision. I should have probably just had just that stock. All right, let's get back into my news stories. And now I think that I'm into my stocks of interest. High inflation and dividend stocks. Is it time for Coca-Cola and ExxonMobil to shine? Well, we looked at ExxonMobil yesterday on Hot Stock Panel. Coca-Cola is a company that'll, no matter how much you like Pepsi, I'm a Pepsi drinker. When I do drink Pepsi, I'm a Pepsi drinker. You know something? It will never overtake Coca-Cola ever. It'll never overtake Coca-Cola ever. Watching will drive you crazy. Yeah, Tom, that's why I don't look at them. NVIDIA got hacked. Personal data and proprietary software stolen. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Roger, I'm going to talk about that in a second. What's the word on Xro? Right now, Xro is one waiting to get listed, really listed on American stock exchange, on a U.S. stock exchange, number one. Number two, there's a lot of news about their motors And all it's going to take is for one major car company to get on board, and Xro is going to explode. I'm back in Xro again. I think I've got about 40,000 shares of Xro. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. I'm a big fan of Xro. It just needs to hit at the right time. All right. So we'll see. Team Coca-Cola. No, I'm a Pepsi guy, but nobody will ever, Pepsi will never overtake Coca-Cola, and it's primarily by name recognition. All right. Primarily by name recognition. All right. So I'm going to look at those two stocks. This is going to be important. 6 ETFs to watch as Russia-Ukraine crisis heats up. I want you guys to see that. And here we go. Global hacking group Anonymous launches cyber war against Russia. You know who else did it as soon as it started? Give me another company that you think started going cyber war against Russia right away. I want to see which, and it's a company that we all know. It's a company that we all know. Who else do you think went right at Russia for cyber war? Anybody? It's a company that we know. I saw news. I missed it though. I didn't take the website. Nobody's answering. Microsoft. Microsoft launched cyber attacks against Russia as soon as this happened. Putting that out there. Microsoft launched cyber attacks against Russia as soon as this happened. But Anonymous is going after them. So how many of you saw my video, this video right here? Oh, yeah. Let's go to videos. How many of you saw this video right here? All right. How many of you saw that video about the 4 cybersecurity stocks to buy now? Type of 1 in the room. If you have not watched the video, type of 2 in the room. But that was a deep video because that's a war that nobody's talking about. That's a war that nobody's talking about. And if you have not watched it, folks, you need to. All right, if you have not watched it, it's 14 minutes, but you need to. And even though I didn't hit the numbers that I wanted for the video, I am going to do a part 2 tomorrow. There's going to be a part 2. So for all of you who didn't catch the first video on the first go around, catch the video tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be 4 cyber stocks to buy now, 4 cybersecurity stocks to buy now, part 2. And I'm going to dive into 4 different companies. And then I will talk to you about some of these ETFs to take advantage, some ETFs to look at for cybersecurity. So again, I wanted 5,000 views and 500 likes. And due to Joey messing something up, it was me. I messed it up. I didn't get the alert out the right way the first time. I had to send out another alert. I'll make it right, but you got to watch it. This is some serious stuff, and it's a good way to protect your portfolio. All right, so let's go into my stocks of interest. First one was Coca-Cola. Where's that at? There it is. Next one was ExxonMobil. Look at that. Of course, you know that's going to be at the top of the list. What else did I have? Russia ETFs. All right. Now, all of the Russia ETFs, 1, 2, 3, 4, all at the bottom of the list. Why? Because they are getting smoked. The only way right now, the Russian market shut down and they stopped shorting on their stocks and they shut down everything. But in the American side, if you do want to make money on this side, notice 2 of these ETFs. These are bullish ETFs. 2 of the ETFs have options. You could buy the puts on these. You can make a lot of money real quick. I don't even know if they're available. I'm sure that everybody and their mama is in these stocks. But 2 of them are optionable. You can buy the put on RSX. You can buy the put on RSL. You do not want to buy these longs, folks. You do not want to buy these long. The other 2 do not have options. So you would have to buy them bullishly or sell them short. You ain't going to be able to sell them short. Ain't nobody going to cover you on selling them short. But RSX and RSL can be bought put. You can buy puts. Might be a good way to go. All right, let's go look at those stocks that I've highlighted. View the stock graph. Ooh, today was good. Woo-wee. How about Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola's a great stock. Look at that. Relative value on the stocks of 1.08. Relative safeties. Relative timing, the stock's in an uptrend. Earnings per share, $2.45. They grow their earnings at a clip of 17% a year. Like that. Bottom left, top right, beautiful volume. Love the earnings per share. What else? ExxonMobil in a hot space. And our earnings got a little hit, but look at that bump. Look at that bump in earnings. Look at that bump in earnings. I like that. I like that bumps in earnings play. Just listen to what I say. All right, anyway, I'd like to see if it could take out that high, though. The 3 and the 8 just crossed a few days ago. I'd like to see it take out that high. Love the volume on it as well. And all these Russian stocks are getting killed. Warren Buffett has Coca-Cola running through his veins. He probably has. I've been needing to learn about options. Rhino, once you become a subscriber to the VectorVest software, there's clear path to help you learn options. There's a clear path to help you learn options. All right. What else is here? RSX going down. All of these are going down, and 2 of them have option plays. 2 of them have option plays. Reality sometimes has a way of awakening the solution. Glenn, Coca-Cola is a good stock and the best. And the heck no. Pepsi's much better than Coca-Cola. Pepsi's so much better than Coca-Cola. All right. So, man, that was a lot. That was a lot to cover today. Man, where's that? That was a lot to cover today. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you like what you saw today, hit the like button. If you like what you saw today, hit the like button. And we still have more non-subscribers watching our channel than subscribers. Why? If you're here to watch the channel, why not support the channel? Hit the subscribe button, folks. Hit the subscribe button. And as I mentioned before, all right, we're not sponsored by anybody. The only thing I can try to lead you to do is to take a 99-cent trial. I'm not asking you to take a lot of money out of your pocket to take a trial. 99 cents, folks. 99 cents. Everything that I've shown you here, you can do. Everything from really knowing what's going on with crypto to looking at the analysis on any stock over any time period, looking at the relative value, relative safety, all of this stuff. To be able to hone in on what the best sector or industry is at any point in time, to go to that homepage and look at where the money is going throughout the day. How cool is that? To be able to see what sector or industry is moving today and find the stocks that are moving. All right, there we go. We got over 100 likes. There you go. I like that. Where are the past videos located that were on your screen? Go to our main YouTube channel. All right, go to www.youtube.com. That's what I'm looking at. YouTube.com. Search for VectorVest. Search for VectorVest. And once you get to the VectorVest channel, first thing I'm going to do is ask you to subscribe to the channel. It's the first thing I'm going to do is to ask you to subscribe to the channel. And then you go look at our homepage. There's a whole bunch of videos there. If you want to hone in on just our videos, click on the videos. Between Patrick and I and Dr. David Paul and Susan, a lot of us, our strategies of the week, they're all here. They're all here. I remember I talked to you about the grid on the mobile EV charging. Look at that. All right, I did that video. That was part 2. Here's part 1. All my midday market lives are here. All my trending Thursdays are here. All Patrick's mobile app trainings are here. All of our strategies of the week are here. Folks, we put a lot of time into this stuff. The art of buying low, when to sell, how to do it right. Folks, talking about stocks and inflation and what to do now. We put a lot of stuff out here for you every day. Now, are we live every day? No. For the most part, we're now live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep, those are the days that we're live. Those are the days that we're live. So 1 on Monday, 1 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday. Those are our live sessions. All right. So again, if you guys haven't hit the subscribe button, do so. We got over 100 likes today. I'll take it. We got 109 likes. I'll take it. All right. And that's it. That's it for today. Today, you guys got me sweating today. Woo-wee. That's a good day. That's a good day. When you got me sweating, that means I was all in it. I was all in it. All right. VectorVest is awesome. Oh, darn it. VectorVest is awesome. Honest company that cares. Coaches like Glenn, Steve, Patrick, and our live jockey club will increase your profits and your knowledge. All right. You earned a Coca-Cola. I'm not drinking that. I got Pepsi. All right, folks. I'm done for the day. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget www.vectorvest.com/YT for YouTube. Take out a 99-cent trial. If you want to follow me on social media, search for @Glenn Tompkins Jr. on either Twitter or Instagram. Joey, thank you for all that you do in the background. Michael says, are you sweating with the oldies? No, I'm not. All right. All right, folks. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Bom dia. Salam. Shalom. Namaste. Yasu. Till next time, folks. See ya.